Okay, we have the green bars, we have the live counters ticking up, so it should now be live, which of course means welcome back to the Storytime Network. We're back with more Dragon Age, the Veilguard.
Woo woo!
I hate to keep starting Dragon Age streams off with this, but there's been more, I guess, news, reveals, whatever, about some of what was happening behind the scenes during development.
Yeah.
Too much sky. That's what it even is.
So, Mark Dara, who I believe was, like, basically the lead dev, for at least part of the cycle, if not the entire thing. I can't remember. He basically was high up in, you know, the development of the game and BioWare in general, I'm fairly sure. Said,
Says there's a strange echo in this room.
and maybe the CEO of the entire company hires his nephew as a script consultant, and he has no experience and demands mandatory changes.
Ah, that sucks.
I mean, this was part of a longer video, basically telling people, hey, I understand that you know, you spend a lot of money on you know, a game, and that, you know, sometimes you are disappointed with the results of that game, but don't be a fucking dick to the devs.
Yeah. Yeah, no, don't.
Elves came from spirits.
An incredible revelation of what happened thousands of years ago.
I asked Davern what he thought, and he just shrugged.
He would.
Wow, okay. So, taking a shot at Davern there.
Rip. Yeah, who's pinging me? Ah.
Right, do you want to go out into the field, or do you want to do another Solas revelation?
Let's go onto the field, and then we can come back and do a Solas revelation.
We do not have that many in terms of actual stuff we can do, because we're not doing that yet. As I said, I'm probably just going to do that off stream. There's no actual, like, fucking story behind it, to be honest. Not that I can remember. If there is, I'll stop. Can't do that. Too low level. That's inaccessible. And that we may end up dying. We'll see. So we do.
Only one way to find out.
I mean, yeah, we can still do it. But we'll do the Tosh. Do a thing with Tosh first. Might as well bring Tosh along. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but. So, I have got more of my old stuff and brought up, and included in that is the like fucking, I don't know what to call it, but like guidebook for Anime Expo 2019.
Oh god. That was 5 years ago. To change.
Yeah, getting close to 6 years ago now. And was, of course, the Anime Expo that we met up at.
Mm-hmm. I remember.
I saw the Hivernal flying by with my own eyes, big as the sky, and ready for the lords to come be heroes. We take it down, and the village nearby will eat like kings and love us for it. It had bright red and blue scales. They'll be worth a fortune, even beyond the Horde.
That's not a Hivernal. You saw a Calton's on. And she's acting normal. She's not one of the dragons blighted by the gods. Going after her would get us killed for no good reason.
Yeah, I trust Ash.
I'm gonna have to side with the Lords of Fortune's resident dragon expert.
You sure you're not just scared, Tosh?
Fight it if you want. Tell us where to send your stuff after it kills you.
Aw, sorry, Cutter. Tarsh gets final say. We leave the Carltons on alone.
You think I can't fight a dragon just because I don't breathe fire?
You can't fight a dragon because you don't know what you're doing.
Fine. You're the expert.
Oh no, instant. I know who we're romancing this
Not
time
like
through.
you can,
I know.
huh?
Oh, it doesn't bother me.
There's rumors of another dragon off to the west. Heard anything, Tarsh?
Yeah. Not sure if it's blighted like the ones that attacked Minrathous and Treviso. But it's killing people in villages near Arlethan Forest. They need help.
Well, that's glory.
No, I'm not
Fire
100%
breather.
sure on
They always
this.
have
I'm
lamps.
90% sure on
And
this.
there's gold.
If you
Tempted
eat
yet?
blighted flesh, you
Might be
get
able to spare
blighted
the time for
yourself,
dragon
correct?
Pretty
Can't
sure,
wait to see
yeah.
what you find. Now, has Tarsh told you
Yeah,
about
so,
fighting the Amadon storm
as good as it
riders
is to
with a
hunt
typhoon?
down and to kill
Best time
blighted
to catch 'em.
dragons, you can't get the grub bonus from them.
No. Well, not unless you want to become a Grey Warden.
Yeah, that requires some special ritual shit that we're not privy to.
I mean, hey, you'd end up as a Grey... I'm more saying end up as a Grey Warden in the sense of... whatchamacallit? That's the only way you'd, survive the experience.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so Emmerich and Davrin, Tosh and Nev, and Laura and Lucanus. Okay. That should be some fun conversations.
This monster, the Gloom Howler, have you ever seen its like?
Never. No warden I've talked to has either. It's definitely blighted, but not Darkspawn. Smart. Something special. Normally I'd relish a hunt like this. Now,
You'll find Asan's siblings, I'm certain.
so am I.
You know, something I've noticed in my watching of, amongst other things, Dr. Stone, a lot of anime have the problem of having very bland-ass protagonists, whereas stuff like Dr.
So,
Stone...
Your mom wanted you to lay low, and now you're with us.
And because I wanted to be here.
Then it looks like we pleased everyone. Isn't that novel?
Yep. It's great.
Yeah, Dr. Stone, as well as several other series I've noticed, do the thing where they have their protagonists be incredibly weird and/or shitty, but in a very engaging or entertaining way. And a lot of series are unable to thread that needle, so they either sand down the edges too much, or they take it too far in the opposite direction and make the protagonist an insufferable asshole.
Yeah. I mean, it really does just come down to, writing
execution.
ability. Writing ability more than anything else,
Yeah.
and the ability to thread that needle when needed.
For all I give Kishimoto shit, he was able to do that with Naruto, at the very least, in the pre-Shippuden stages of the manga.
Look, good to see you.
Not nearly as well afterwards, but pre-Shippuden, yeah.
It's definitely something that he got better at as time went on. Because I would say that first arc, Naruto wasn't great as a character.
No, he needed to work on getting him into that threaded needle area.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you done Emmerich and Davern together yet?
Probably, but I'll do it again.
I mean, this seems like a fun dynamic between the two of them.
Oh, yeah, everything's fucked here. Forgot about that.
Rip.
It's been a while since we've been to Dogtown.
Yeah, shit got fucked up, yo.
So let me just check to make sure. No new quests, no new quests. No new quests. No new quests. New quests. None. None. Okay, we'll have to go to Arlathan as well at some point. But yeah, I would say Naruto wasn't great in that first arc, but certainly from whatever the fuck exams on Chunin.
The Chunin exams all the way up to the retrieval arc, yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty good actually. I mean, Naruto in general from in that period was actually pretty good.
It is probably the peak of the series, writing-wise. It did have some diminishing returns through most of the first half of Shippuden, but it still remained not consistently strong, but remained at least decent up through the Pain arc before the pacing issues really got bad.
I mean, it's not just the pacing issues, it was the...
Oh, no, there's plenty of other issues, but the pacing issues were the biggest ones that got the most aggressively worse after the Pain.
Look, anyone who's listened to us talk about Naruto before knows that we,
it's all good.
don't exactly think kindly of the arcs in Shippuden, and especially related to Sasuke.
Throwing a temper tantrum.
And yeah,
I distinctly heard a griffin shriek.
Okay, yeah. Sometimes he acts.
You must instill some discipline. Manfred needed to be taught boundaries as well.
Uh-huh. Except Hassan's a griffin.
And clever. That will only increase. Believe me.
I love that they're basically just two dads.
Comparing notes, even.
Yeah.
But yeah,
like
we hear
the Sasuke
at the podcast are
My family isn't Altus either.
The Sasuke stuff could have worked. It genuinely could have done.
Even if you're not from one of the old.
If Kishimoto hadn't been afraid to actually make him a villain.
He tries to have his cake and eat it too with Sasuke, unfortunately. I know part of that is like a bit of a values distance thing with the whole filial piety angle that Sasuke's arc has, but like, even taking that into account, I still don't think it was written very well.
Look, it either should have been, if you wanted to make Sasuke, not a complete dick, it should have been Orochimaru just straight up kidnaps him for 2 years.
Or if you were trying to go the Orochimaru manipulated him angle, make it more obvious. Like, go full gaslighting and shit.
Fantastic!
Right, time to see just how fucked we are here. I'm just gonna quickly have a look. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, that might not be great. Okay, well. The worst that happens is we die.
We die like men.
Look, over there.
Feel more accurate. It's more accurate to say little bitches, but you know, it is what it is. Also, look over where? What am I looking at?
Underwear.
Oh, right, it's the fucking torch, isn't it? Yeah, or brazier.
You return.
It's the trapped spirit from the necropolis.
Is it pride that pulled you?
Oh, good. That makes me feel better.
What?
It's weak to, whatchamacallit, fucking, like, death energy, I guess.
Oh, so Emmerich was perfect for this.
Emmerich is a good choice, yeah.
You think you can succeed in facing me where the Venatori failed?
I always love it when a mage twirls their staff before casting a spell.
Yeah, I didn't like the look at that. Yeah, I can see that I must move. Doing my best here. Ugh. Okay, I cannot.
Oh damn, already down to just HP.
No, it's down to armor.
Oh fuck. 3 bars.
It's pretty tough.
Well hey, that means you're still down to already a third of its, you already dropped down over a third of its health.
Yeah.
What you call it? God damn.
Apparently really weak to, like, the corrosive damage.
Yep. I won't complain about that.
No?
Like I said, Emmerich is perfect for this one.
Yeah.
Move quickly.
Yeah, I'm moving. Keeping an eye on them.
Watch for ranged attacks.
Did it start regenerating? I don't like that it started. I think it started regenerating.
Not anymore.
It is regenerating a little bit.
Yeah.
I can see it going up. It goes straight back down again, but I'm still not happy about it.
Yeah. You're doing enough damage to
negate it, yeah.
Basically deny the effectiveness, yeah.
Oh, and it's staggered. Hey! We killed it with that. That makes me happy.
You got a good staff that Emmerich might like.
2 demons down. Or 2 versions of the same demon.
They seem to die like anything else.
Makes me not want to go to the Hosberg one, because it makes me think I'm going to get my ass kicked.
Well, you'll have to see what level requirement on that one is. Or suggestion, rather.
I mean, it says recommended level 10 to 40.
Maybe they get tougher with each one.
I don't know, because I felt like that one was easier than the first one. But that 40 may also be, like, the final battle that we have to do. Yeah, I'm not gonna... I mean, we are level 30. It's not like we're weak. Right, either way... Go back to the lighthouse one more time. We'll do some soul stuff, then we'll head to Arlathan. And then we'll see how we're feeling, when we get to the Hosberg wetlands, because we gotta go there for the main quest anyway.
Someone's pensive.
What? No. Well, the alluvian on our side made a little rattle last time I went through.
That sounds
Thinking about
bad.
The best way to fix it.
Don't let me stop you.
I don't like that the alluvian is rattling, as we're using it.
Hey, Davrin. We gotta talk about Solas's magic memory thing.
What? Why?
Why didn't you tell me you were a spirit?
Because I'm not.
I thought we were friends.
I'm not a spirit, Tosh.
Is that because people might think you're a demon? Because I'm from Ravane. We're okay with spirits.
But apparently not with listening. I am not a spirit.
Hey, you don't have to be ashamed of who you are.
Never said I was. But thank you, Tosh.
Oh, Tosh is being very accepting of something that isn't there.
Yeah, it's like someone mistakenly thinking you're like one of many different things, and just being like super accepting of it. It's like,
it's
look,
okay,
I appreciate
if you are. I'm not, but thank you.
I appreciate the acceptance, but yeah, no, I'm not that. Thank you, though.
I hope Manfred didn't cause too much of a mess, Lucanus.
He's enthusiastic
So
about making
whatchamacallit,
I give him that.
He got spirits, whatchamacallit, he's a little confused, but he got spirits. That's the Will Smith theme.
Yeah. Right. I believe this is 4 of 5, or 5 of 6, something like that.
I think it was the 4th or the 5th one, yeah.
Have you created what we need?
With this, the proper ritual will sunder every titan from its spirit.
Oh god
But you
damn
must
it.
know those severed dreams will certainly be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger. It is awful what we're doing.
And the only way to end this war.
So Solas basically fucking lobotomized the Titans.
And started the Blight.
A 2 for a
Solas
fuck-uppery.
made the weapon that killed the Titans. No, not killed. He cut away their dreams and left them broken and mindless. He passed me in the halls of Skyhold for a year. He made polite conversation, and he knew. He knew what he did.
Solas is, you know, very good at compartmentalizing.
And also fucking things up.
I don't feel the need to apologize for the Elven people. Harding knows that it wasn't our fucking fault.
No mystery why he wants to forget this.
As a mage, and apparently a scholar, Solas doubtless regrets destroying the minds of the Titans.
And yet he did it.
Worse than that. That isn't what Solas regrets. Those severed dreams will be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger.
Mierda.
You can't. That's not possible.
When a warden hears the calling, it's like
Mierda is in fact Spanish for shit.
Yeah.
Sound familiar to you, Lace?
The song of Lyrium. Of the Titans.
We think of the Blight as this monstrous force with no mercy, no compassion. Evil incarnate. Instead, it's a caged animal. Mistreated and imprisoned for centuries. Until all it knows is fear.
In all my talks with him, Solas hates the Blight more than anything. Even more than Elganon. But it wasn't hatred. It was guilt. He knew this could happen, and he still didn't stand up to Mythal and stop it.
Each of these memories has been a deeper regret, and almost all of them involve Mythal.
Only one mural left to uncover by my count. If we find it, we'll see what's worse than this.
Boy, oh boy. Happy fun times, I imagine.
So yeah, so we've destroyed the idea of the Andrastian faith, and now we've discovered that Solas basically lobotomized the ancestors of the dwarves and started the Blight.
No, it's not the entire conceit of the Andrastian faith that's been fucked up. Just the whole Golden City created by the creator part. So about half of it.
More of it than the Andrastian faith is comfortable with.
You need the power of a god. The strength that I alone still carry.
The blighted Evanuris will soon break free from their prison. I must make a stronger one that can contain them.
While the prison is important, it is not the only goal you seek.
Why should I not tear down the veil and bring back immortality to all the Elven people? They deserve it.
The Elven people of today do not deserve to see the world they love be torn apart to salve your conscience.
I must fix what I have broken. I am sorry.
A bit late for some of that,
As am
dude.
I, old friend.
So that was more of the scene from the end of
Solas
Trespasser,
killed Mythal?
I believe.
After
Or
all
was
that?
it Base Inquisition, actually?
Is this another memory from a different time?
No.
Yeah, I'm
He
pretty sure
wore
it was
that
Basic
same
Inquisition.
outfit in the
Yeah.
Inquisition. We knew Solas woke up in this world without most of his power. Now we know how he got it back.
By killing the only other god around and stealing her power.
All that epic magic and godly power. In the end, it comes down to love and murder. Same as always.
All these memories are about Solas being sad that he was right and nobody else could see it. He was right about how becoming elves would lead to war with the Titans, but Mythal wouldn't listen.
He was right that using the dagger on the Titans was evil, but Mythal wouldn't listen.
He was so proud when he imprisoned the other gods. Finally, he got to prove that he was right and they were wrong.
Then he wakes up in our time and finds out he was wrong. The elves have nothing. The Blight's a constant threat.
And Mythal's alive, somehow. But she still won't listen.
But this time he'll show her, no matter what it takes.
So, how does everything we know help us now?
He's being honest about fighting the Blight. Whatever happens, he won't risk letting it back out into the world.
Agreed. But he has a plan to escape that prison, and not one we'll like.
He turned on Mythal, the one person he was actually loyal to. There's no way he won't turn on us.
He's a spirit, or was once. He might be able to possess someone, affect minds, all the things spirits do.
He created the veil. His very nature is tied to it. That will be a source of strength, but also a potential weakness.
Mythal has him all messed up. Anything about her or Elgernon is gonna make him angry. Sloppy.
Solas thinks he knows what's best for everyone. Anything he does, he'll do while telling himself he's the hero.
Here's the thing. I don't even believe that. He's not actively evil, but the things he's doing are evil, and that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
The bad news is that the god of lies and trickery is almost definitely preparing to betray us. The good news is that we've gone through his dirty laundry.
So, we know his motivations. You think we can set a trap of our own?
That's the hope.
You have witnessed the Protector's tale, Dweller, almost to its end.
Almost? How can there be more?
When the mighty fall, their echoes cross the ages. An audience is warranted. Speak with your visitor. She awaits you in the crossroads.
Oh god, it seems like everyone approved. What level was that? 5 to 40, okay. So apparently Morrigan is waiting for us.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, this will be fine. Nothing major. I mean, really, what more is there?
Well met, Rook.
What more can she tell us?
How did you get here?
I did tell you I had my ways through Illuvians when I introduced you to the Inquisitor, did I not?
The Illuvians in general, yes, but not the Dreadwolf's crossroads.
I would think you have more pressing questions at the moment. Questions about Solas and Mythal?
Mythal?
The two gods have always been linked, have they not? First, when Mythal bade her companion
Unfortunately,
spirit to abandon the
so.
Fade and take on mortal form. Then, when Solas spilled Mythal's mortal blood, that he might absorb her power as his own.
Wait. How do you know exactly what we saw of Solas's past?
Think upon it, Rook. You saw for yourself in the Dreadwolf's memories. When Mythal stood against the gods' manipulations of the Blight, she was betrayed and struck down. Yet she survived and returned ages later to aid the Inquisition in its hour of need.
And, you know, the Wardens in Origins. And to a certain
Hawk, too.
To a certain extent, Hawk as well, yeah.
So, if Mythal was originally a spirit, maybe that's how she survived her body's death.
Very good. Mythal was a spirit turned elven. And when her body was struck down, to spirit, she returned. Her essence sheltered in a willing mortal vessel. Over the centuries, she journeyed from host to host, slowly amassing her former power anew. Until once again, she was struck down, on this occasion, by Solas. He absorbed her power, but not her memories.
Then where did they... Wait. You?
As you say.
I have questions.
Mythal? That's why the ambient magic around you is so fractured.
Such a flattering picture you paint of this ancient bond.
What? That was like how Elganon and Gillinan can talk in your head, but...
'Twas Mythal you heard, her echoes. Yet I am not the goddess returned.
What are you, then?
I once feared Mythal would consume me were I to carry her, but 'twas not so. I remain free-willed and mortal. What I now possess is but a spark of Mythal, shadowed memories through which to sift for meaning. As to our admixture, I suspect you have questions.
So, there's the soul of an elven god inside you. How does that even happen?
Mythal's last host was my mother, Flemeth.
Oh.
When I learned she intended me to become the next receptacle of an ancient god's soul, I feared naught would be left of my own. It inevitably came to pass on a deep night. I was awakened by the presence of a blaze of magic in the shape of a woman who both was and was not my mother.
Say that sounds incredibly weird, right?
Mm-hmm.
This isn't the strangest thing I've heard, but it's close.
'Tis difficult to describe, even now. Mythal's memories were both gift and burden, this blazing woman told me, but I must accept them of my own accord. The decision was paralyzing. What would it mean to become such a host? What would be lost if I refused? In the end, 'twas something in my mother's voice which guided me.
What was that?
Regret. Not the regret of a god, but of a mother who knew she would never see me again. And so, my mind remains my own. What I gained was knowledge, both Mythal's and of those who bore her.
You'd expect that kind of knowledge to change someone, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
How can you carry Mythal's soul if you're not an elf?
Her spark has sheltered within both elves and humans who were sympathetic to her in thought and circumstance. Mythal's last host was a woman wronged, trapped by those sworn to love her. We may readily imagine their kinship.
I guess someone as powerful as Mythal could bond with whoever she wanted.
Perhaps her death at the hands of the other Elven Gods forced her further from your people.
That may be fair.
Mm-hmm.
You would have met Solas in the Inquisition, right?
I did indeed. 'Twas before I possessed Mythal's memories. At the time, I thought Solas a scowling elven apostate whose sole passion was finding arguments. He heard me, in all my ignorance, expound on the histories of the elven people, explaining legends he had witnessed.
It's so funny in retrospect.
It's a little funny in retrospect, yeah.
'Tis not a memory that brings me pride.
Do you have information we can use against Gillenane or Elganon? Or Solas?
The last time Mythal faced Elganon and Gillenane, she was struck down by the very dagger you now carry.
What about Solas?
You may recall he murdered Mythal's former host to claim her godly might as his own. I hoard no untapped magical secrets, Rook. What I do possess, I share freely with you and the Veil Jumpers.
All right. You didn't come out here just to tell me you're Mythal.
I am not Mythal in her entirety, but yes, the Dreadwolf has occasion to visit you in dreams, where he portions out advice. And now, after finding his memories, you have peered into his deepest sorrows. Tell me then, what do you make of Solas?
I should ask you. Mythal knew Solas better than anyone.
I would influence your answer. Or do you mean to discover if I would stand directly against the Dread Wolf, were there a need?
Would you?
I shall aid you in any way, but that, even had I the power. What has passed between Solas and Mythal, I beg you, do not ask this of me again.
I know which option I would go for. What
Oh,
option?
please, do tell.
Top right.
I'm inclined to agree. Be either that one or bottom right.
Yeah. The issue with bottom right is I'm not 100% sure how that'll come out. That might come out more sympathetic than I want, personally.
Well, let's go top right then.
Well, Solas killed the Titans, destroyed the ancient elves, and wants to ruin this world to bring back his old one. But he'll always make sure you hear just how sad he is about all the murder.
If that is how you see him, perhaps the Dreadwolf's words have not served as well as he might wish.
I'll say.
'Tis not malice which made Solas your opponent, but conviction. A belief that only he may halt what he set in motion. Yet Solas was once beloved of Mythal. 'Tis his very loyalty and love for his people that led to the tragedy we now face. you may be in a position to determine how it ends, more so than either of you might realize.
Here's the thing about Solas. He's benevolent, yes, or he wants to be benevolent, but he's still a tyrant. He's still trying to force his will on other people. The fact that
a benevolent tyrant is still a tyrant.
And the fact that he believes he's right, and he's, he is right and just, honestly makes him worse, in a sense.
The tautology, man.
There's a quote about benevolent tyrants that, let me just see if I can quickly find it. Yeah, C.S. Lewis. Of all tyrannies, a tyranny sincerely exercised for the good of its victims may be the most oppressive. It would be better to live under robber barons than under omnipotent moral busybodies. The robber baron's cruelty may sometimes sleep, his cupidity may at some point be satiated, but those who torment us without end for our own good will torment us without end, for they do so with the approval of their own conscience.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not terrifying at all.
You have been thrust into the lives of gods. Fate will have its way, whether or without our permission.
Even more comforting, Morrigan.
If you would shake the
Nobody has
outcomes
ever
of that
accused
book,
Morrigan
one
of being
last
comforting.
secret to share. When Mythal was struck down by the other gods, it was with her own lyrium dagger, the dagger you now carry. Solas recovered it from Elganon, and from it extracted a fragment of Mythal that had lain hidden within its depths. This fragment, a younger sister to the one I carry, if you will, resides here, in the crossroads. I can open the way for you. Find her, survive the encounter, and the essence you obtain will aid you in times to come.
Another fragment of Mythal? In addition to the one inside you?
You are aware of what the word fragment means, are you not? One small piece of many, formed when something greater is broken.
I feel like
The
Morrigan
first
is
elves
remembering
were spirits,
Alistair in
as
this
you well
moment.
know, and when a spirit is broken, it may shatter into pieces, each holding part of the original. Among the ancient elves who became known as gods, Dirthaman and his brother, Falondine, are but one example.
All of that sounded great until survived the encounter.
You know Solas, and have seen Elganon, and memories of Mythal. They are creatures of emotion, as all spirits are. The fragment of Mythal that resides in me lived among mortals for thousands of years. She has grown wiser and more patient. This younger sister has not. She is the essence of Mythal as a god. She is unlikely to listen to polite requests, and though she is but a fragment of the goddess, the battle will test you sorely.
If she's just going to attack us, why tell us about her at all? We have enough enemies already.
A fragment of a god's essence is a powerful thing. It may give you options against Elganon and Gillenane, or against the Dread Wolf himself, should he prove as cunning and treacherous as ever.
If I were to try to talk with her, do you have any suggestions?
She will demand respect, but detest flattery. She appreciates righteous anger, but will not tolerate pity. She is, for want of better phrasing, prickly. But if you are determined to try, then I wish you luck.
You would know this aspect of Mythal better than anyone. Could you try talking to her?
I dare say she would attack me on sight.
Spirits can't get along with fragments of each other.
Spirits, certainly. But the aspects of a self-righteous god who have walked different paths for ages? One bears the insult of her betrayal by the Evanuris, and then by Solas, as fresh wounds, insult upon injury. The other once fell in love with an Alamari chieftain and lived happily in a swamp for centuries. Each reminds the other that another path existed, that they could have been wrong, and nothing angers Mythal like being wrong.
What kind of spirit was Mythal before she became an elf? I know Solas is Elven for pride.
Mythal enjoyed ruling and having power, but it came not from the overweening desire to crush resistance, as is the case with Algernon. The emotion that inspired her might best be described as benevolence, a guiding hand, inclined to kindness. But like any spirit, when angered or twisted against her purpose, a more violent aspect arose. Where the Dreadwolf's wisdom gave way to pride when the world did not meet his standards, Mythal's benevolence gave way to retribution. After all, when kindness fails, the guilty must be punished.
Thank you for the information, Morrigan.
There is one more thing, if I may. Something whispered not by myself, but Mythal. The elves have learned many of the glories and horrors of ancient Elvenon. Yet your people live in this world now as the old elves never could. Know it as they could not. There is your strength. 'Tis why you shall surpass what came before one day.
Did Mythal see this? Is it a prediction?
A hope from a mother to her distant children, no less beloved than any before them.
So, do you want to go talk to Mythal now?
Sure.
What I will
Let's keep
say,
going on the exposition train, baby. Let's fucking go.
What I will say is it is distinctly possible to start a fight, and that fight might be level 40.
Then let's hold off on that for now, shall we? Unless you want to die. Again, like the last time we did one of those crazy-ass things.
I'll let you think about it for the rest of until we do the next stream, and let you decide at the start of next stream, because we got enough to get on with, to be honest. In this particular stream as it is, because I do want to do fucking whatchamacallit, the Act 2, end of Act 2.
Mm-hmm.
Or, as I've said, what I see is the end of Act 2.
Yeah.
So, you'll be glad to know that I have started my anime catch-up.
Good, good, good. Are you remotely on track?
I'm vaguely on track.
That's good. That's good.
Oh. Okay. Right. I cannot be asked walking all the way around there. I'm just going to fast travel. I love being dropped right next to a fucking enemy.
Ah, you'll be fine.
I mean, it's kind of fun. It does appear that it is spirits and Darkspawn fighting each other.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, pop back up. Gotta do it eventually. Okay.
Made it through that one.
So, the Super Bowl halftime show has sent me down a rabbit hole of different reaction videos to songs from the Beef, primarily the Kendrick ones. And I've seen a recurrent comment that I thought was pretty funny. Drake is actually an acronym. It stands for Don't Rap Against Kendrick Ever.
It's not inaccurate, certainly.
Yes, some of these reactions are just very funny because you see them, because it's always like the first time reactions of these people. So they're
I'm excited.
so they're getting to like these hard hitting lines and they're just absolutely losing their shit at each one. Yeah, you know what's really funny though is AJ Mustard, the guy who made the beat that Kendrick used for Not Like Us, he didn't realize that Kendrick was using that beat for that specific song until he heard that it was being played. And then he queued it up and listened to it, and like less than 20 minutes later, he heard that song being played at the house next door and people partying to it. It's a catchy ass song.
Yeah.
This is exciting, isn't it? I'm excited.
You're going to have to catch me up here.
Oh, just everything. What we're doing, everything we're learning, the lighthouse.
Considering where that's led us, I'd take Lesable 3.
It is impressive just how spectacularly Kendrick played everything involved in that whole feud.
Yeah.
I have also looked into his discography more, and I'm recognizing a lot of songs I didn't remember being his, because it's been a long time since I last heard them.
I can't quite reach that. Unless... Ah. Don't take that one out. You take that one out. What are we missing?
Looks like you can attack that thing. But...
So I can call the sound to get rid of that. Then leaves another one somewhere. Don't know where. I'm not seeing it. Unless it is just that in general, maybe.
Hard to be.
Okay. There we go.
When people describe cursed woods where no one gets out alive, They mean these ones.
Yeah, it's always nice to discover/rediscover an artist and just dive through their discography and you know, gain an appreciation for their art.
Yeah. No, definitely. There are, you know, almost certainly artists that I should probably do that for, that, you know, I listened to as a kid and would probably appreciate their music a lot more now. Okay. Time to fight probably a deadly demon.
Look there.
Oh, that blood boiler's zone.
Determination is at the shape of your will.
Only level 35. Maybe we could take it out.
Spirit. Last one.
I've leveled up some huge difficult.
Oh, I do not need Darkspawn here. I do not need Darkspawn here.
What are you talking about, Mill? You'll be fine. I'm sure things will go swimmingly.
Give me my freedom if you can.
Ranged incoming.
I can see the ranged incoming. There's just not a lot I can do about it right now.
I've got the setup, you do the rest.
I'm ready.
Okay, that's the Darkspawn taken care of.
Get clear.
Or at least some of them.
I'm good to go.
It's resistant to fire. That's not great when I've been mostly hitting it with fire.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I don't think so. Oh good, it can come up here. No.
Oh, have you read the... Not read. Have you seen the Sonic the Hedgehog movies?
I have not, no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're real fun movies, honestly.
I've definitely heard that. Oh good, more fucking Darkspawn. Because I needed more Darkspawn in this world.
Now it's your turn.
Oh, I'm very hit. Ow. Ow, I'm trying to dodge. It's very much just hitting me over and over again. There is fucking nothing I could do about that. Oh my god, it fucking moved. And then just came and... I hate this thing so much.
At least you're doing good damage on it.
There.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Hit it, Nev. There we go. Okay.
Made it through.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave that alone.
The necropolis door to the demon, the real demon these all came from, should be open.
Let's go take care of it.
No, let's not go take care of it. I guarantee that if we do, if we try and take care of it, it will murder us. No, I don't want to do that. Didn't want to do that. I wanted to go over here. Right, and we're going to go back to the lighthouse, and then we're going to start the mission. Start the main mission.
Does this place have anything on dragons?
Oh, I think I saw something. Let me help you look.
Dragon, Rock the Dragon, Dragon Ball Z.
Oh yeah, it's kind of wild because I've got, as I said, this old stuff up. I do now have basically the entirety of the Dragon Ball manga up to
Hey,
the start
Holiday.
of Boo.
Oh, Rook, hi. Is there something you need?
Thought you might want someone to talk to.
Oh, Rook. That's sweet. I'm fine. Really.
Really? Okay. Well, we're all here if you...
Never mind. I can't lie. I feel awful.
It's
Oh, I was gonna take you at,
They
you know,
stole
face
Titans' right
value.
to walk the world like humans. And when the Titans didn't like that, they just took their spirits.
Yeah, it's not
Should
great.
I be angry or sad? Why aren't I angrier? It's a lot to handle.
Again, I feel like we shouldn't be apologizing for, you know, the actions of assholes thousands of years ago.
There's really no right way to feel. You've been through a lot.
You're right. Maybe I just need time. And a snack. It's strange. I don't hate Solas for this, even though a part of me thinks I should. I don't even want revenge. We have to stop him. Too much is at stake. We all know that. The Inquisitor, you. I know it's not about the past. It's about the future. But I just want to talk. As equals. I wonder if he's even capable. Solas was always distant. Guess it's hard to react when a magic rock's talking at you. Anyway, thanks for checking on me. I'll be alright.
I know. You're Lace Harding, child of Titans. You can handle anything.
Oh, shut up.
This seems the best solution to your spite problem.
You mean your spite problem?
If he takes control, if you're no longer you, I can give you a little push into the Fade.
How
Pet the Hassan. Pet Hassan. Who's your good boy? Aww.
I like that I'm doing that while Davrid is basically saying, if Spite ever takes over you, I'm just gonna chuck you into the Fade.
It's always warm.
I mean, it's not a bad idea.
That's what Davrid was saying.
If the lighthouse's magic keeps the dining room cozy, I won't complain. But does it do it for anyone? Or just us?
Right. Okay. Now to finally hand in this quest that we did quite a while ago now. Hey guys. Sorry I've been, mostly ignoring you.
Antoine? Antoine!
Yes? Yes, the blight samples. They're like nothing we've seen, or anything in the Warden records. And I almost hear voices in it. The gods calling the blight.
That sounds bad.
I can't hear anything. But if you believe me...
We knew things were bad. But if the Blight's being called, the situation's more unpredictable than we thought. We need to...
I give you two reign, and
oh
this
god,
is where
he's
it
here.
leads. Chasing Rook's lies.
First Warden,
Stay away from the Blight and the Wardens. How many times must you be told?
Until you listen, I'll be here.
Not helping. Rook knew something was wrong.
I can hear it in the samples. The gods. She's telling the truth. The blight has changed. And that changes everything.
It changes nothing. Your sensitivity to blight is useful, Warden Antoine. But you've had more than one snake in your ear.
Why listen to the experts? You've clearly got this handled.
That's enough from you. You tampered with a ritual that unleashed blight. You did not know what you were doing then, and you don't now.
If gods control the Blight, we need to change how we approach it.
Archdemons control blight, and we'd sense if one had risen. We'd make the sacrifices needed to fight it.
But we...
The blight
Dude,
has
there are
increased.
many sites.
Now is not the time to lose focus.
Two fucking archdemons, you
Wardens
dumbass.
Evka and Antoine, are you sworn to combat the blight?
Yes, but...
Then report back to Weishaupt and do so.
That went poorly, even for a talk with him.
Are talks with him ever pleasant?
We talked about the rain once. It was neutral.
So much for convincing the Wardens.
We can't give you the order, but you have us.
We'll keep tracking the Darkspawn and the Blight. We'll do what we can.
And if we learn the gods' plans, you will too.
I appreciate the both of you.
The Elven God of
Oh,
Monsters
God.
had been hard at work.
What?
She'd taken the Darkspawn and made them so much worse. Now, she and Elgernon had their glorious new army. The risen gods were ready. And they had just the target.
That seems bad.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's gnarly.
What, you don't like mouth with jagged teeth and an eye?
You know, funny enough, I did read The Sandman, so I do have experience with that in fiction. The Corinthian is a scary motherfucker.
We should take a break. Head back to the lighthouse for a bit.
Oh, hey, leveled up.
Yeah, we leveled up at least.
You gonna...
Oh, that's level 40. Ooh.
President Beef burst.
Devon leveled up as well. Burning's probably better. Always good to have cooldown.
He finally agrees to meet for a report, then he all but calls you a liar.
I think you were included in that.
Probably.
Thanks.
You need to head back to Weishaupt.
Soon. We can risk a small delay before we're missed.
We'll continue helping here for a while, and help you on the way if we can.
Davrin told us about your friend, the Viper.
If he changes his mind about taking our joining ritual, or needs anything from us,
we'll do what we can.
Oh, he turned down the joining. Interesting.
What is this place?
Little more than a ruin to the people here.
The wetlands are full of secrets. A lot of them.
Wait, who turned down the joining now?
The Viper, Asher.
Strange curses, mysteries in the
Interesting.
woods. The stories go on.
I mean, that's basically the only thing that can save him from the blight at this point.
Yeah,
right?
Of the blight.
Not on purpose, but when your reports have a certain pattern to them.
We gained a reputation for following the weird stuff.
It's come in handy now.
Salut.
Hello there.
Not right now, then. Right, back to the lighthouse, then. Oh, that's a dead end. I honestly thought there was another route through that. Oh, it's just going to send us back to the crossroads, isn't it? So... back to the lighthouse.
Rook, just got word. First Warden's calling everyone back to Weishaupt. Everyone except me, seems like. Guess the First Warden didn't like me joining your team.
Probably shouldn't have brought you along.
Wardens back from all over Thedas is a big step.
Mm-hmm.
Did he give any reason why?
Not exactly, but I've heard rumors of a massive Darkspawn horde on the move. Even hearing there's an archdemon with them.
We need to warn the Wardens. Let them know what's coming.
Agreed. Rook, if the gods have an archdemon, Warden lore says archdemons only show up during a blight. Doesn't say anything about Elven Gods. Seems like the rules have changed, and we're going in blind. We need to know what we're up against.
I'll talk to Solas. See if he knows anything about any of this. Make sure the others are ready to move.
Oh goody, we get to talk to Solas. Ooh, Harding has a quest. Oh, yeah, and I said I'd go back to Arlithan, didn't I? Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, we're definitely not going to be able to finish all this in the 2-hour span.
Yeah, I know.
Emric, can you explain to Spite why we're not just flying off into pieces?
The roots of this place are ancient. They run past what even a spirit might sense. But the short answer, Spite, is magic.
Thank you. He believes you and not me for some reason.
Impartiality, perhaps?
So, Harding and then Polara, right.
Any luck tracking down your mystery friend?
The Shaperate didn't like me asking about Shaper Valta, or harassing people with talk of dwarven magic.
Wish we had time to head down there and show them what you can do.
I don't think that would have helped.
But think how satisfying it would be.
It'd be very funny.
What's satisfying about being thrown in a Deep Roads prison? Orzammar takes its heritage very seriously.
So, what now?
I was thinking, the voice said look to those closest to the stone. What if she never meant Orzammar?
Eh?
There is another great tide, the original capital of the dwarves, Kal Shirak. It was lost during the First Blight, and its people survived in isolation for hundreds of years. They re-emerged, some 20 years ago?
And you think they're closer to
I'm
the
fairly
stone?
sure that was Hawk's doing.
Orzammar can't help. What have I got to lose?
Perhaps.
"20 years ago is too early for the Inquisitor, which means it's either Hawk or the hero for Eldon. I don't think it was the hero for Eldon.
Well, the hero for Eldon did help Orzammar during Origins, but that was like, I think 30 years ago at this point.
Are you sure Orzammar isn't hiding something?
Maybe a little
Pressing him
less,
for
but
information
yeah,
would be
I think
tricky.
it's most likely
I could anger
Hawk.
someone important. If Kal Shirak doesn't turn out, I can go back to poking at Orzammar.
'Cause
But not before then.
I think it was when they found the relic that turned into the Lyrium dagger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious about Kal Shirak's isolation.
The dwarves took heavy losses during the First Blight. To stop the Darkspawn from overrunning them, they closed off passages in the deep roads. Those that could retreated to Orzammar. Kal Shirak was lost. They abandoned the city and its people, sealed them away with the Darkspawn.
There must have been another way. What they did was monstrous.
Can you imagine being trapped, knowing death was coming?
But they didn't die. The rumors...
That the dwarves of Kal Shirak had to change to survive? No one's really sure what that means exactly.
When we find them, you can ask. How do we get in touch with these Kal Shirak dwarves?
Already working on it. You don't spend 10 years in the Inquisition without making contacts. I should have a meeting set up by the time we're ready to leave.
What a good boy.
Is something wrong, Tosh?
I got out a frying pan. I was gonna make something to eat. Just can't remember what.
Oh, are you worried that you're forgetting because of...
Oh, that reminds me.
No.
I need to make myself something to eat later.
Tosh apparently has that ADHD brain.
Look, don't we all?
Certainly all of us in this fucking call. Okay, what have you got for me this time?
Yo, Rook! Strife talked about you. I need your help.
With what?
Can you help? There are veil jumpers in the forest who have been gone too long. They were searching for relics. With the recent troubles, they could use a protective escort to bring those relics back to camp.
I'll start the search.
And I'll stay here, in case someone shows up.
Of course you will.
Mm-hmm.
Why go at yourself when I can do your job for you?
You gonna fucking die.
Alright.
Trouble coming our way.
There is? Where? Oh, there.
Save a little for the rest of us, Rook.
Oh, yeah, I'll try. I don't know if there's one more. Usually experience thing pops up if we're done. But hey, I don't particularly have time to deal with that today.
All clear.
Just in time for us to find a new set of enemies.
Gonna be taking fire.
Ow. Okay, you've been allowed to take pot shots at me for way too long.
Come down here and get ready to get fucked up.
Yeah, I'm not done. There's another one still left.
Probably.
All that for 20 XP.
Now let's see what
Oh
they
my
got.
god.
Just unfair.
About to get fun.
Snipers!
Sniper, no sniping. Sniper, no sniping. Sniper, no sniping.
Rogue, nice one.
I'm getting real sick of these shitholes.
Thanks, Lucana.
Stay in cover.
Fuck's sake. So sick of them hitting me from fucking range.
Not ideal.
Where the fuck did that come from?
Here, there, everywhere.
Get clear.
Well, I think it got a rock dropped on its head, so... Sucks to be it.
Yeah, part of the reason I asked about the Sonic movies earlier is I watched Sonic 3 recently, and there's a fun little cameo by Cristo Fernandez, who plays who's in Ted
That's
Lasso
the Veil Jumper camp.
as Danny Rojas.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he has a fun little cameo as two twin brothers on a telenovela.
That
Which,
relic
you
just went
know,
off.
those are always
What happened to
funny.
that Veil Jumper? He was
Whenever
right
they
here.
do, like, in-universe
This
telenovelas.
isn't
Yeah.
good. We need to find him.
Yeah, that seems real bad.
Yeah, no, the Sonic movies are pretty fun.
I'm sure they are, just Sonic has never been my thing massively.
No, I understand. It's never been, like, my biggest thing either, but I still find it, quite enjoyable, the movies anyways. I'll probably get into some other part of the continuity at some point, but I doubt I'll get into the games because a lot of them are pretty old.
Yeah.
But I have a harder time with older
Spatial
games.
anomaly. We can't reach that veil jumper unless we find some way around it. One relic down. More to go. Hard to believe these things are causing so much trouble.
Someone! Anyone! Please help!
Oh, you're over there. Hey, buddy. You still alive?
You saved me. I'm saved. I'm alive.
Just about.
I was working on the relic and then everything went dark and quiet. It felt like nothing and nowhere.
Sounds strange.
I'll catch my breath and make my own way back to camp.
Try not to
There are
die.
others missing. We'll continue searching for them.
Oh yeah, so you know how I'm re-listening to Codex Lera right now? I'm listening to Furious Cauldron. Had a thought that may or may not be obvious, but I've just gone to the part with whatchamacallit, Harvey and Katai doing the trial.
Yeah.
And obviously Tavi has to go to the
Looks like another relic nearby.
tree to get the mushrooms.
Yeah.
But the way he describes it is pretty interesting and makes me wonder, is it actually a tree or is it... Because we know, obviously, the board are sci-fi based. Could it actually be like a fucking spaceship?
Maybe. It would make sense because they are based off of the... What's it? The Zerg, right?
Yeah. And again, just going by the way it does get described, which is basically, you know, a cylinder with broken off stuff at the top sort of thing. Like, I don't know, I definitely think it could be a spaceship.
Hmm. It could be a Jefferson Starship.
That's probably one of the missing veil jumpers. Let's get that barrier down. Must be a magical relic causing
Oh good. More enemies.
Yeah, here's another thing, oh yeah, I almost forgot. How did your fake campaign thing go?
It went well. We are another two, whatchamacallit, enemy heroic spirits down.
Which were they?
Give me a second to just get the notebook for that campaign. The enemy Saber, who was the Three Musketeers.
Oh, nice.
So that was a fun time, basically trying to basically having to kill them all in the same round of combat.
It felt like an eternity.
Oh, so that was the Inquisition there, huh?
So dark.
And it technically
I'll
wasn't
be
just the Three Musketeers, because it was D'Artagnan as well.
I'll make my own way back to the camp.
And then the enemy rider was the Wizard of Oz.
Got really creative with that.
But we also now know the identities of two of our companions.
Yeah, I think you mentioned something about that.
Yeah, so our caster is Canonos or something like that. It's like a Celtic god. which makes sense because the player is Irish. And then our Berserker is Godzilla.
That's good, that's good.
And I may have stolen the kill for the Musketeers off of Godzilla.
I'm sure Godzilla will be very understanding and not all angry about that.
Get out of there.
I did, you didn't, Lucanus.
Rip Lucanus. Yeah, the fun thing about Fate is that it's a very, very easy property to go full kitchen sink.
Yeah.
Another one.
Oh, thank the creators. Did Elio send you? I have to talk to him once I return to camp. It's so odd. I've seen relics like that before. I know how they work.
Oh, the angle on Rook right here is very awkward.
A little bit, yeah.
I think that's everyone. Let's get back to Elio.
Yeah, like just a small sampling of some of the servants that have been in Fate. Granted, some of these are from like gag comics, but J. Edgar Hoover, Paul Bunyan, Georges Manet, who is a filmmaker, most famous for
Most of your friends,
the
but one didn't make it.
the film in which the moon gets a bullet in its eye.
We all know the risks, but it's still difficult when someone
But
gets
yeah,
hurt. There's one
because
last relic out there
I
we never
got
found.
another kill
If you
on
come across it, be careful.
enemy
I think
heroic
someone's
spirit,
meddling
I
with
get
the magic
another
and all that.
epic
I'll try to
boon.
be safe.
Ooh.
So I'd already taken the boon of energy resistance, which is actually pretty cool. Haven't got to use it just yet, but it'll come. Yeah, we'll put that. But yeah, it's going well this far. I'm certainly enjoying it.
That's good.
Oh, we got a missive. So someone made relics more dangerous. That's great. Good sign.
Someone done fucked up.
More somebody purposefully fucked things up.
Yep.
Somebody is messing with the veil jumpers. At, you know, the exact time that they really, you know, don't need messing with.
Mm-hmm.
I heard crows can strangle a Kunari with their own Darsam.
With their what?
The ropes Kunari wear. You can strangle us with them. But only if they're tied wrong.
Why would we strangle you with your arm ropes? Why wouldn't we just stab you?
Doing it with the Darsam makes it look like an accident.
We're professional assassins. Most of the time, when we kill someone, we want people to know it was us.
Oh, okay. But you could strangle a Kunari with their Darsam if you wanted to.
Of course.
Just take that as a fucking given, I guess.
I do love Lucanus and just like the matter-of-fact way he is with his assassination.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it is his job after all.
Yeah.
Spot any good books, Emmerich?
Hundreds. Works on mimetic transfusion, votively enkindled runes, lost forms of spirit communion. Meanwhile, Harding discovered a lurid novel about a blood-soaked castle somehow.
You know if she's done with it.
Wow, Davrin, wow.
Look, a man's allowed to have taste.
He's allowed to read his smut if he wants to.
Of course.
Bring Emmerich. I feel like he'll appreciate this most.
Thanks for coming, Rook. I hope the Kalsharok dwarves have some answers.
Also, we haven't had a chance to discuss this week's
Manga?
Shonen Jump chapters. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
of course we did.
Manga in general, considering we got the news that Dress Up Darling is ending next chapter.
I'm not current on the manga, so I don't know how abrupt that is, but it does, like... I get the sense that the mangaka might be a bit burnt out. Which, given the industry, does not surprise me.
Yeah.
Because, like, shifting from a bi-weekly to a monthly schedule and also taking hiatus, and also shifting back and forth between weekly and bi-weekly and monthly is, like, a sign that someone is just having a very bad time.
Yeah.
Like, far be it for me to, shame the author for it, but, like, it says a lot about the state of the industry.
No, definitely.
I do hope that Fukuda is able to wrap up the manga at least fairly decently.
Yeah.
But it's hard to say. It's better than dragging out the manga indefinitely, that's for sure.
Oh, for sure. Especially at, the cost of the author's health.
I'm supposed to meet someone named Stalgard? He told me to come here. He seemed nice in his message.
Yeah, that manga's been ongoing for 7 years, so...
I mean, that's the thing. It has been going on for 7 years, so, there may be an element of the author does just want to work on something different now.
Or maybe just take a break. Especially since, with the second season coming up, like, we're probably going to see a big spike in sales again.
Yeah.
So, it's reasonable to think that the author is going to be sitting pretty well, given how successful the series is.
Yeah.
Like, any manga that surpasses, like, 5 million in sales is doing pretty comfortably well, I think.
That reminds me. I saw a... ooh, yes. Wings of Retribution. Okay.
Nope.
I saw a YouTube video about how what was it? What studio was it? Studio Drive, if I remember correctly, are apparently doing something like special in terms of the industry.
We're supposed to meet Stalgard here.
What specifically?
I didn't actually watch the video, or I only watched long enough to actually get the name of the studio. but I'm fairly sure Drive is a studio that
has to be Stalgard.
certainly you watch shows from Drive where I don't think I have.
Of course.
I don't know. Let's see. Let's look it up on good old Mal. The Malevolent anime list. Well, so they are doing Go For It Nakamura-kun, which is coming up. They've also done Demon Prince of Momochi House.
Yes.
Amagami Sisters. Teppen. And the second season of Fear Eternity.
Of the Inquisition.
Wait, how do you know about...
And this is the one they call...
They've also done some miscellaneous Fate Grand Order stuff, as well as Vlad Love.
Imprecise, but it does have a ring to it.
So you've heard of us?
You have brought a strange assortment to our gates, Lace Harding.
Someone did their reading?
We are not as blind as Orzama wishes. We know enough.
I'm looking for someone touched by the Ancients. Does that mean anything to you?
Yes, she has been waiting for you. Follow, and keep your weapons ready. The roads are dark, the creatures there even more so.
Great. Love it when there's not a safe path.
You are staring.
What? No.
You want to know if you can see the corruption you hear we carry?
Sorry. I shouldn't have.
Sorry, I'm gonna explore your camp and loot what I can. I don't know if I'll have another opportunity. Statue of Egon Winter's Breath. Okay. Hey, twitched, he's alive. And I'm fairly sure I hear snoring, he's just sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
There.
A person will do almost anything to survive. That is what my people did. Become like the Darkspawn, or be destroyed by them.
Not much of a choice.
How many times have you been to the surface?
I spent a year in Ostberg.
You guys have some, you know, nifty gear by the looks of things.
It gave me an appreciation for home. The food up here is much better than what we get.
Statue of Emor Valdacine.
I always found it strange how much Orzamar's people fear.
It is a little weird how much dwarves are afraid of the surface.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of unfortunate that Dwarven Society hasn't really gotten much exploration outside of Origins.
Yeah.
Maybe just because the Orzammar section of the game was very unpopular.
Darkspawn.
Al Sharok was abandoned to its fate many generations ago.
So I'm not sure if that's the case or not.
I imagine that probably didn't help.
Some by their own hand, and some found another way.
The wardens will be welcome here once the outpost
The
is
stone
reestablished.
is colder than death, as they say.
Oh, hey, there's a grey warden here. Yeah, I imagine the unpopularity of the Orzammar section and unpopularity of subsequent Deep Road sections, you know, did somewhat motivate the lack of focus, but if I remember correctly, the devs did say it it would be something they would want to explore if they got a, you know, another chance at, you know, doing a Dragon Age game. But obviously, we'll see. Very much dependent on EA.
Which is not a phrase you want to hear ever.
No. Ow. Okay. Oop. Can't miss out on an Imperial Weave.
Yeah, whatchamacallit? Kagurabachi was pretty good this week.
Kagurabachi was good.
Necropolis, lacking the charm, of course.
Really?
Everyone who's given the elite label just gets absolutely fucking fodderized. It's insane.
That and, you know, I mean, that guy suffered, like, at least 3 deaths.
Yeah, no, absolutely brutal.
To the point where you've got people wondering if his design was inspired by somebody Hokuzono has a grudge against.
I would not be shocked, honestly.
It grows too quickly these days, and it feels different.
You can feel the blight?
Many from Kalsharo camp.
But yeah,
long story.
What else?
Ichi
oh,
the
yeah,
Witch
Blue
was,
Box.
Blue Box was good, but Ichi the Witch was the one that
Destroy the source of the blight growths? We can do that.
It's about family.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, Ichi the Witch was good. Very nice, very good exploration of Descaris and the whole deal.
No, Descaris continues to be a top tier mentor character.
Mm-hmm.
I was sort of hoping you'd jump. Nope, you're just not going to let me jump down there. Okay, fine. I'll walk.
Yeah. Oh, and of course, Elusive Samurai.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, impressed by the balls,
yeah, good
on Matsui.
Good on Matsui, eh?
Stuck. Looks like a rock.
It's not often that you see a Shonen Jump manga where the protagonist consummates a relationship with 3 different love interests at the same time.
Not just that, but, you know,
also enters a polygamous marriage arrangement, yeah.
I mean, I wasn't even just going for that. I was also going to say, you know, has an explicit foursome with, you know, the order of things, you know, explicitly written out.
Yeah, that was funny.
I mean, I know Tokiyuki is young, but jeez.
Yeah. Got that youthful vigor going for him, I guess. Man's gonna have his pelvis crushed within a few years. Yeah, there's a interesting contrast between Tokiyuki's developments and the developments of the Ashikaga faction. Yeah. All the backbiting and fuckery going on there.
Yeah.
It's kind of hilarious, all the just weird, fucked up faces that Takuji keeps making whenever the subject of his illegitimate son comes up.
And I do feel like this chapter probably does whatchamacallit,
at least gives some justification to it, but it also does feel like Takuji is trying to justify himself more than anything else.
I wasn't even talking about that, I was more talking and saying that I feel like this chapter does sort of how to word it. Does imply more of that, or makes it more likely that we are going to get an ending where Tokiyuki only dies in history's eyes.
Yeah. There's a lot of artistic license being used here and there. It does make me a lot more optimistic about Tokiyuki's chances of surviving the story.
Yeah.
But, whatchamacallit? Oh yeah, the Blue Box chapter was really interesting, as I said. Taiki's got that parental approval.
Yeah.
For a moment there, it was as though a malevolent gaze...
And it looks like we're going to be diving into the Ayome stuff again.
Goody!
That'll be fun. I'm sure no angst will be had whatsoever here, no siree. Let's see if you can survive magma.
Unlikely. I'm curious about... I suppose I would have to.
Yeah, what else? What else? Oh yeah, there's no One Piece this week. What a travesty. Oh, but the new Spy Family chapter was really good.
Yeah.
Nice to be introduced to all these new dweebs.
Very much so, yeah. Yeah, there's no avoiding that meteor in close quarters, buddy.
Nah. Can't dodge. Not from that range.
Goodbye,
I hate
Mr.
fighting
Darkspawn.
And they're everywhere down here. What are the chances we won't see any more of them?
I think pretty low. No, get rid of that one. Then that comes over here. There we get rid of that one. Brings us back over to here. And then we have to turn right instead of left. There is a room here.
There's something behind you.
Was?
Yeah, to the right.
Oh. Pure ore.
And I think there's also something behind that wood. I could be wrong. Like right when you come out of the cave. Okay, never mind.
I don't think so.
Wait, did anyone else see that?
Yeah, I saw
I
that.
saw someone.
Someone down here?
Maybe it was just a shadow.
No, I definitely saw something. I was just hoping it was a Darkspawn.
Good work.
There's plenty of them down here, so I was hoping it'd be one of them, but maybe not. Right. Oh, I can't get that. Cool.
Oh yeah.
Heard ya.
Okay, let's traverse this beam. Oh. I don't think I can get back over there now. Shit. I mean, technically I can come back, I'm fairly sure. Because they have to be prepared for you to, you know, do it in the other order. Yeah, I don't want to miss that chest.
Mm-hmm.
Remind me to come back.
Mill. Don't forget to come back.
Oh, hey, there's an ogre.
Does the ogre have lairs?
I'm gonna guess so, by the way it slammed its fucking skull into that wall.
Let's destroy this blight and get out of here.
Okay. That was fairly easy. Right, so then we gotta get that lock. Ooh, another chest. Oh goody, Ensign's helmet.
Blight's cleared out. Think we can get through this door now? Let's go check with Stalgard.
Thanks for your reminder, Jack. I remember that I need to go back first.
Have to get back to the past Samurai Jack.
I need to go and get that chest.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
And it's not a very good bow. Harding. Oh well. Had to at least check.
Can you
And
sell
hey,
it for money?
maybe it'll turn into a, you know, not bad bow. Who knows?
Maybe.
Running into walls because I'm not paying attention. I'd say it wanted me to get on top of there, but it's then was not letting me actually, you know, do it. So.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah, buddy.
And I think I've gotten all the chests in this room, hopefully. Well, let's open this door.
You did good work. The blight growths have weakened.
So, we can keep going?
Yes. Come.
Right, there's still once we finish this, that'll probably be the stream.
Yeah.
Mind yourself and show respect when you enter the sanctum.
Yes, of course. But who are we meeting?
I will let her speak for herself. The meaning of Kalsharok revealed her grievance for being one with the storm. They say she was once from Orzammar, but she speaks very little of her past.
No worries, I'm just, you know, looting everything you don't have nailed down.
There was everywhere outside of those doors. But here, it's clean.
Hey, no one else called dibs. We called dibs. It's fine.
This person I'm going to see, I think she's keeping the blight away somehow.
Very possible. Wonder who it could be.
Very good question.
The song. Do you hear it? Coming from all around us.
They say Lyrium sings, but I have never heard it quite so distinctly.
It feels like it's echoing through my entire being. Like I'm part of the melody, and it's calling me home.
Yeah, I'm starting to hear it, and it's a little unsettling, if I'm not gonna lie.
I would love to look around more. Do you think Stalgard would mind?
I think he'd be fine with it.
Oh, there you are, Stalgard. I thought you'd, you know, gone well ahead of us. But no, you waited for us to finish our looting, which I'm appreciative of. Just. That's a fair amount of stairs. Sure you'll be okay with your short legs? No? I mean, it's not like we're much to talk, we're pretty short as well. I don't like this open space with hell. Makes me think there's gonna be a boss battle.
We have arrived.
Yeah.
I don't see anyone.
Yeah.
She's waiting.
You brought us to talk to a statue? I'm not sure that'll go how you think.
Thank you for leading her.
Or it will.
Stalgard. They call me the Oracle.
That's incredible.
Yes, she is.
I know you. Don't I?
Once I was Volta, as you were Lace, then Scout, and now
Ooh.
something else.
All this. Is this
Volta.
what I am?
Why does that name ring a bell?
Am I like you?
She was the dwarf who stayed behind with the Titans during the Descent DLC.
Right.
Remember when the Earth was alive, and the Titans walked the land? In one voice they sang, a chorus of creation and of connection.
Isatuno. The song.
When the Titans fell, we awoke, but the melody was already lost.
The dwarves.
We were always just shattered fragments of a greater whole.
The stone sense. My magic. It's Titan magic. But why? Why did this happen? Why do I remember Isatuno? What happened to the Titans?
Remember the Titans.
There's something else here. It's found.
No matter how much you might want to forget them.
Oh, goody. I mean, look, Stalguard had nothing against me stealing everything that wasn't, you know,
wasn't nailed down.
Wasn't nailed down. Can't blame that fully on me. Very funny that I could see where it was going to come out, thanks to the continuing damage numbers.
What's the team?
Ready to go again.
Boss fight wouldn't be that hard if it wasn't for the fucking Deep Stalkers complicating things. Ow. Just a little bit.
Everyone think this is my fault. Keep going, Emmerich.
It's probably not your fault overall, but certainly it seems very pissed at you. Ow.
Magic go pew pew. Pepe le pew pew.
Yeah, I'm trying. Doing my very best there.
Don't stay there.
Hey, level 32.
Whoa.
Huh, okay. That was more bracing than perhaps was necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Helmet.
So I know I made my New Year's resolution to work on my backlog. Have you tried tackling your backlog at all?
No. Yeah, no, I haven't. I have, however, started Delicious in Dungeon with my mum. We finished.
Oh, that's fun.
Finished Beaufry today, and she definitely seems like she's enjoying it, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
Anything
Delicious in Dungeon is a good show.
It is. Ah, there's a chest.
Everyone alive?
Just about.
Did you feel it? Fury. Such fury. And with you as its mark.
Me? But why?
Good question. Harding hasn't done anything bad, right?
There are horrors in the depths. They have awakened to you now. Look within for your answers, and beware.
No, wait! I have more questions!
Huh.
She does that. Riddles, riddles, riddles. Oh, I'm a rock.
But those weren't answers! She gave me nothing! Come back! Make her come back!
Harding?
Ugh!
Maybe stop with the glowy eyes.
It's alright. I'm alright. Sorry. We're done. Let's just get out of here.
Also, I like how Stalgard, you know, when we were coming in was like, oh, just, you know, be respectful, be respectful. Fucking knelt down when we first came to the Oracle, and then as soon as she fucks off, he's like, oh, she's fucking awful. She just talks to us in fucking riddles. Oh, I'm a rock. La-di-da-di-da.
You've had a lot to deal with lately. Rock magic, the Oracle.
We barely learned anything. And why was I attacked? This was supposed to be a good thing.
One small hurdle doesn't erase what's good about this.
I just wish I knew what to do.
No matter what, we'll make sure you're safe.
How?
We watch out for you.
We kill anything that comes close.
You think it'll be a fight?
Probably.
When is it not?
Maybe there's nothing to do now, but wait and see. I'm grateful for all your encouragement. This would be so much harder without your support.
Anytime, Harding. Anytime.
Harding left the Oracle's sanctum disappointed. Maybe she'd expected too much. Maybe there were no answers to be had. Seething with questions, she forgot the Oracle's dire warning.
Oh, god damn it.
Varric is enjoying being fucking cryptic, okay?
But far below the surface...
Yeah, we haven't talked to him in a hot minute.
We can do that at the end of to end the stream.
And fighting.
Nah, let's do it to start the next one.
We will not remember. You know that.
No, what you do is you go up to his room and save right in front of the door.
I say we just do it now.
Alright. Then we skip deep battle. Or whatever. Also...
Ooh, that was close.
Oh shit.
That was close.
Just nothing like falling into the endless void, right?
It probably would have been fine. Probably.
So, I know this is a bit of a random tangent, but do any of your, like, prime ministers or kings have really silly nicknames that y'all like to roll on?
Shit. You shouldn't have to deal with all this, Rook. The sooner I can get out of here, the better.
And the sooner you can stop making fucking ominous statements. I mean, does Pigfucker for David Cameron count?
Yes, it does. Yes, it fucking does. Look, man brought it on himself, okay?
He really did. He really, really did. Okay. With that, thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. In terms of future stuff, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Saturday will be the Winter 2025 anime sort of mid-season check-in.
It's roughly at the mid-season.
Call it a 2/3 season check-in.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit clunky, but we'll workshop it.
It'll be fine.
Please do give us a follow here on Twitch and all that YouTube stuff.
Like and subscribe, comment down below, and please press that bell icon, yo.
And otherwise, hopefully we shall see you on Saturday. Good night.
Later.